Hi, this is January Jones, and I play Betty Draper.
Hi, I'm Rosemary DeWitt, and I play Midge Daniels.
And this is my favorite part of the show.
It really is. It's awesome.
I think Rich Summer was supposed to kill himself, but didn't because Matt Weiner ended up liking him a lot,
Oh, really?
which works out for him.
This I can't believe people actually eat or ate.
It's disgusting. I remember watching this waiter guy do it. There's a real guy who still does this, so he was an expert. He wasn't an actor.
One egg is good. 2 eggs are better. Tell the lieutenant, please, that things are getting a little dry around Hill 29. Am I wrong? All clear?
I don't remember where this was. It was downtown somewhere. It was a real place, but it was
It's the Prince, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was like
in Koreatown.
Yeah, it's a Koreatown. It was like an Asian
Another egg.
Like a Korean restaurant.
Korean restaurant. Yeah.
With some crazy, colonial decor.
Yeah.
Made fried chicken. I used to take it to school.
Amazing lamps. I
Yeah.
remember wanting to steal some of those lamps.
And John and Talia are married in real life, which is
Round face.
It was the
super
first time
cool.
they've acted together.
Seriously?
Yeah, they were really
Oh.
nervous.
We thought about getting a nanny.
They're so good
We have a
together.
girl that comes in, there's sort of a
Where did
housekeeper and
was this one of the first scenes you guys shot
let her take
after we took that year off after the pilot?
I don't know if it was. Yeah, you know what? I think it was. I think we shot in order a little bit. And this was the first scene that I had done, yeah, for a year. I was very nervous to play Betty again because I really wasn't in the pilot.
I cannot wait until.
I didn't really know who she was.
Right.
Figuring it out as I went along.
I can't tell you about my childhood. It ruined the first half of my
I auditioned for the show. I auditioned for Peggy twice, and
Man who doesn't like to talk about himself?
and then they obviously decided on Elizabeth Moss, and Matt wanted to bring me in for the wife role, but there wasn't really I mean, my character is in the
Couple of princes.
pilot for like 3 seconds, and I don't think weren't really going to elaborate on the Betty character, but he changed his mind.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, because
and
it
he
turned into one of the coolest characters, I think, on the show.
Thank you. Yeah, I lucked out. Yeah, he wrote a couple scenes for me to audition,
I think I may know more about
like
Wow.
like in a day, and I came in and read them, and that was it. And then those audition scenes that he wrote ended up being like episode 4.
Wow.
But Matt had said something that he said that I don't know what it was, but he said that there was something about me that wasn't believable as innocent, which I don't know how to take that exactly, but
That you're a slut.
yeah, I look like a whore. But I'm happy with doing Betty. It ended up being the better fit, and it's just interesting.
You'll have to.
At this point, she's real shaky and nervous and hasn't been in therapy yet, so I didn't know how far to play the crazy card.
It'll make it harder.
How much do you love that dress you're wearing?
I know.
So pretty.
That was one of the first days I had to wear a girdle, though. It was very
Oh, really?
uncomfortable. I remember taking very shallow breaths and almost passing out a couple of times. You get used to it, though. Your character didn't have to wear
No,
anything.
no
You
girdles.
looked
I was letting it all hang
lugged
out.
out. The pony bra.
Yeah.
I love my hair on the show. It's harder to deal with with the day-to-day basis now, though. I constantly look like I'm in 1960.
I love seeing you like that.
Well, you were sitting on my good side.
Where did you guys shoot this?
On the stage,
Oh, you
we
did?
were like rocking the car with wood planks and
Know exactly what you want.
flashing lights at us. Not to ruin it for everyone, but we weren't driving.
I have to put that in my diary. Lobster, Newberg, and Gimlets should get a divorce. They're not getting along very well.
I remember saying that line and not knowing what that meant at all.
Who's your boss?
Lobster gimlets.
He likes
Still don't.
Dude sure means he likes me. When he gets us to the Four Seasons, then we'll know he trusts me.
He seemed very forthcoming.
And stoned on martinis.
I don't know. It all seemed like an invitation to you to confide.
Well,
There's a lot of debate on the shaky hands for this episode.
to see it as a sin of pride.
Like how I should shake him. Like they're shaky or they should be clenched or they should be... What was the appropriate something? It was a huge debate. We had to go back and reshoot close-ups on the hands. I think it was more of a tingling sensation which caused my hands to clench and shake a little.
Why? What difference does it make?
I don't know. We've never talked about it. Did you?
No, of course not.
So your mother and father are responsible for all of this? I'll have to thank them.
John Hamm's the luckiest actor on TV. He gets to work with all these great women.
That's good for his ego.
Mm.
Why talk about it?
I see your point.
Did you guys just switch sides?
Yeah.
You did, right?
He's sleeping on my side.
Okay. That's a gorgeous shot right there.
I hate the herbal cigarettes. They burn. I just do the natural, though, I think. I don't think I was ever offered a flavor.
Who's in there?
Peggy, next step is accessories.
God, look at that shake. I love watching her walk on this
It's
show.
the best.
Maybe it's the fumes from the rubber cement on that envelope, but there's nothing to be happy about here. Although, you never forget your birth.
For 2 weeks, I've been telling people I have a job in Manhattan.
Look at you, you're
I barely ever see anyone else besides John and the kids and Francine. It's neat.
It's your life.
I know.
I never see
It's
anyone.
method acting. No, it's neat to see all the other cast members, though, when we do crossover. It's like, what have you guys been doing? What have you been doing? When you
Well,
see the
that's what's-
episode, it's like, whoa, that's so cool.
Well, it's sort of thrilling to watch the show for that reason because you
Yeah.
really become a fan, you know, because you live in the little world that you live in and then you get to see everyone's work.
To get us news from the radio, not the paper.
Harold Hill, give it a rest.
Ooh, do not puncture or incinerate. Sounds dangerous.
I don't, you know, like when I'm waiting sometimes to do the stuff in my apartment, I would pop over and see what they were up to. I mean, they have a lot of fun. And I feel like they're given a lot of freedom, the boys, to sort of.
Yeah, I think they're the air of camaraderie between them is kind of encouraged, so there's a lot of joking around.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, no, come on.
Come on, Kenny.
Knock it off. Just pretend it's prom night. You can be the girl.
I gaze rockets. I close your eyes.
Mr. Draper, I was buzzing you. Mr. Cooper is waiting?
I always thought it was Sterling who was responsible for the Navy attitude around this place.
Brazier account. Just figured out we can't sell them to men.
So much yarn, so little time. So Roger mentioned this Nixon thing.
Yeah, he mentioned it.
But I think the Don character is very attracted to. I know he's married to Betty, but he's attracted to these like strong, independent women that are. It's very interesting that he, both Maggie and, or Midge and Maggie's character, Rachel. I think he's sexually attracted to the people, the women that he respects, and I don't know if he respects Betty.
And it seems like he takes these women on in his life for whatever reason, because of whatever he's running away from at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, so when he was running away from his past, then he found Betty, and then what he starts to try to merge with what he's moving towards next. I think Matt one time talked about, I don't know what all the other women were, but Midge was his id, you know, like different parts of his sort of psyche. And
Goody.
Assemble a team. Start files on contenders. Symington, Kennedy. Who knows? Maybe Eleanor Roosevelt to throw her feedback into the ring. Don, you still on for lunch?
No. Don't tell me that's lunch.
I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
I do that sometimes. Saunter over to the pie cart, egg salad, and the worst cup of coffee in the world. 35 cents.
I've been meaning to try it.
It's okay if you like ptomaine poisoning. Go toodaloo.
Secretary 1, copywriter 0.
It wasn't that. I bring my lunch, at least until after the first of the month.
I love these two.
That sandwich is making me sad.
It's a postcard from Campbell on his honeymoon. Niagara Falls.
Greetings from the wettest place on earth.
I say we skip lunch altogether and try on those narrow sweater sets I saw at Lord & Taylor.
Do you want me to sit outside the dressing room and hold your purse?
What he's trying to say is, can we buy you lunch?
Oh, I don't know. We hadn't planned on eating.
Come on, 3 on 2. I know you all like being outnumbered.
It's 2 on 2. I'm married.
You still have to eat lunch.
What do you say? Change of plans?
They do smell nice.
What's that?
Postcard from Pete Campbell.
He's on a honeymoon, right?
Niagara Falls. Hasn't left the room, apparently.
Shall we?
So, Pegs, you part of our nation's military-industrial boyfriend-girlfriend complex?
Excuse me?
He wants to know, are you taken, you kept, or merely browsing?
She's browsing. And like most of us...
When you read the scripts or something and you read something that may be now politically incorrect, I don't know when you're hearing it or when you're hearing it as an actor, you're not really allowed to. I don't allow myself to I kind of think it's funny. I don't know. We've come a long way in a short amount of time. But in the same vein, I think that men and women still say those snide remarks. It's just behind your back. It's not like, hey, sweetie, you looking good or whatever.
It was, I found, really liberating, you know, to sort of be so truthful. And I still love, one of my favorite moments in the series is when one of the kids comes up to you with a dry cleaning bag over her head, because I just remember growing up that way, and, you know, like, and your parents smoking. You know, it was just a freer, less fearful time in a way where people really had that sense of their whole lives ahead of them and anything is possible. Yeah. And then there's all this dark underbelly, you know, at work, but how much fun to drink your martini and, you know, just there's just this freedom that is infectious, I felt like, you know, among the characters, and it sort of seeps into your life. I love this scene, too.
That outfit.
It's awesome. You really pull these clothes off. You make them work.
Do I? I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't think so. Janie has a lot of fun with these clothes.
And I found out who's moving to that little Dutch colonial down the street. Who? Her name is Helen Bishop.
Is she an old lady?
So interesting how threatening this woman is.
Francine.
No,
Helen.
Helen
Oh,
Bishop.
yes, because she's so,
because
independent
she's
and single mother.
You know, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Well, it's interesting, right, that these independent women don't exist in this part of the world.
Oh, no.
You know, we see them everywhere else around Dawn, but not here, and how threatening.
They're in the city. If they're in the burbs, then they're a big threat.
Yeah, oh, here it comes. One of my favorite moments.
Sally Draper, come over here this minute.
And I love that you're not worried about it. You just don't want your clothes to be messed up.
Floor of my closet, you're going to be a very sorry young lady.
It's not the suffocation issue at all.
It's the clothes.
It's the clothes.
Your brother hasn't climbed out of the play yard.
Juanita thinks it might be bad for real estate values in Chilmark.
One divorcee.
These first few episodes of the episodes are still smoking without filters. Ugh.
Oh, and then you switch?
Well, filters, I think, were invented in 1960, so I was convinced props that Betty was a very fashionable woman.
I remember being able to climb around the car like this.
I do, too.
It's fun.
There's Helen Bishop. Pushing a box on her own. It's making me shaky.
I think it's wild that this is happening to you when Don's with his mistress.
Yeah.
You know?
So
like it
ironic,
looks.
yeah.
But you got the handshake down.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
I think that was our first or second Bobby.
Oh, really?
I've had like 3 different sons. Three different Bobbies.
This is the bad wig scene, which I love that they threw a line in about it.
Oh, yeah, you had all that.
I didn't want to cut my hair, so I became wig girl.
Yeah.
What?
Which is kind of fun, though. Maybe not for you, but
oh no,
I
it's
love
totally
that you
fun.
always had a different like.
We just didn't have it down to a science quite yet, because this was episode 2. But yeah, I don't have the bras on or the girdles. Thank God.
Diatribe against television that should have ended with her banging her shoe on the table.
Don, darling, if you want to ask the question, just ask it.
Where'd you get the TV?
I got it.
Same place you got that wig?
Someone gave it to me.
And you took it?
Have you seen this thing called People Are Funny? Jesus, Don.
I love Matt Weiner for letting me throw the TV out the window.
Did you really get to do that?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, and
Dropped a
2
couple feet.
onto a mat. What do you call it? A
pad.
Pad, yeah.
I like that robe. Oh yeah, fish sticks.
Sit at your places.
All the brown. It's an amazing place. Spent a lot of time there.
Daddy! We went to the hospital. We got lollipops.
Did she know that he has a mistress at this point? Do you feel like she
I don't
knew?
know. I don't know if she lets herself think that until maybe towards the end of the season. She may.
I just mean like in a sense, you know?
No, I don't know. She may.
There's nothing you could have done.
Yeah, I don't think she allows herself to think bad things. Everything's kind of perfect. That's why I think that all this is kind of simmered and boiled up and is boiling up into this handshaking and the need for therapy. And
Only going 25 tops.
I hate the way you drive, you know.
I'm finished. Can I go watch Shirley Temple Storybook?
Yes, both of you.
So what happened?
I don't know, really. It happened so fast.
20 miles an hour? It's not that fast.
It's stupid.
Was it Sally playing with the radio again? I've warned her.
No, she was fine. She was just sitting there. No. It was my hands. It happened again.
Jesus. Betty, you have to get this taken care of. That Dr. Patterson is not thorough. I swear, when we walked down Park Avenue, I could hear the quacking.
I know, you said that. This doctor
Interesting, though, because Don loves her so much.
You
know?
think so?
Yeah. I mean, despite all...
like a kid, maybe. I don't know if he...
What did he say?
Well, there was a way that men, I
Yeah.
feel like, of this generation had control over their... You know, they could tell their wives, you're not going to work.
Yeah.
You know, I want you home with the kids. Or, you know, like, they really had all the say. And then I guess they, in some cases, could also engage in extracurricular activities. And they're able to compartmentalize it. That doesn't seem to be what's eating Don alive. It's certainly not the women.
Doctors must love that they now have an answer for I don't know what's wrong.
He said it could be a nervous condition.
Nervous about what, driving? So we'll go down to the Grand.
But he's threatened.
Yeah, I don't know. He
But-
doesn't want her to see a therapist at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
She may become too knowledgeable.
Independent.
Yes. I think there's a line coming up where it's been kind of fashionable lately. I don't know if I say it or if someone else says it, maybe Roger, about his daughter going to, and
And leave the dishes for the girl.
maybe Francine says it.
12, 98, 99, 100. You know, I do worry about you, Birdie.
Even when I'm around the house in my pajamas, I have my little gold shoes and my hair is done, or at least in curlers.
There's something fabulous about it, though. Like
Yeah.
when I was looking at the Polaroids, you know, when they would try out the wigs, I was like, oh my God, I look like my mom, you know, from. And when I look back on the pictures of my parents, they looked so good. You know, they were so
Yeah.
put together, their hair and their clothes, their outfits, you know. And now it's like when we all have kids, they're going to be like, ew, what were you wearing? You know,
Yeah,
you just get
it's
like
a
ripped up jeans and tank tops.
A sign of independence that women don't do that. Don't put that much care into it anymore. I mean, we do occasionally, but not on day to day.
But it feels grueling, you know,
Yeah.
like when you have to get ready for something. We did that instead of going to the gym. You know,
Yeah.
we get to that later in the series, right? There's something that seems like it's going to be an exercise tool.
Even better.
That's what we need to get Betty.
God, yeah.
And I think, are you unhappy?
Of course I'm happy.
Well, that'll be $35. You're welcome.
Whatever you think is best.
It's funny, this set, when you go on, it looks like grandma's. And then when you watch it on TV,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. You know, like the headboard and stuff. But that room always creeps me out
Yeah,
when
it
I walk
does.
on the set.
We have 2 stages. Stage 2 is the office, all the offices and some other sets, and then stage 4 is all the Dr. Wayne, the home set, and
Act of God, sorry. Someone threw themselves in front of the train.
Ah, suicide.
so casually.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. What do we have?
Gentlemen, the aerosol can is nothing less than space age.
The boys are really good friends too, offset.
Exhaust is even shaped like a rocket. Certainly an engineering marvel. Right guard. It works in my suit or yours.
We'll punch the yellow of the moon so it pops behind it.
We're looking for new worlds, and with that search comes any number of gadgets. It's not just some random association. This thing is shiny. It's explosive. It's from the future, a place so close to us now, filled with wonder and ease.
Except some people think of the future.
I read a book that Matt suggested called, I think it was called Memoirs of a Beatnik, and it was one of the few pieces of beatnik literature actually written by a woman. And she was, just having an inordinate amount of sex with tons of different people. Part of me, I was really like plugged into, God, I'm such a prude. You know, like in the first 6 pages, she takes some guy home that she meets in the village, sleeps with him a couple times. He leaves and goes to work, and a friend of his comes by, and then she starts having sex with him. And I'm like, oh my God, we've gotten so repressed. I was sort of like exhilarated and horrified at if that's what he thought Midge, you know, that she was going to
That was Midge.
be like. And I feel like there was some of that in there.
Like Samantha
it didn't
from
quite
Sex
go
and
that
the
far.
City or something.
Yeah.
I read most of The Feminine Mystique by Betty Friedan and Revolutionary Road. But I was always a big fan of the literature of that time and the movies of that time. So I didn't really.
I feel like we're close here.
over research anything. It was kind of all on the page. It's been very educational just watching the show and reading the scripts.
You think they want a cowboy? He's quiet and strong. He always brings the cattle home safe.
It's so exciting, even this, just to see like the birth of advertising. You know, like the very beginnings of things, like whether it's the beginnings of sexual exploration or the beginnings of how to sell deodorant, you know. And it's interesting. I remember Matt talking about how this was the year that both Valium and the birth control pill came out, which is really interesting because this episode is a lot about the women on the show and how this poor girl survives in this place, you know, a man's world.
Still got my novel.
I'm sorry.
Buy me lunch?
Samuel, that drape, man, it's sadder than a map.
Well, it's lightweight, and it tells me I'm at work. But you sure can't talk, Mr. Kinsey. 60 cents.
Yeah, what are you doing? Keep the change. You figured the place out yet?
What do you mean?
How it runs.
I know the copywriters tell the art department what to do, and I know the account executives tell the copywriters what to do.
What?
It's interesting. I never thought this until this moment. You know, like Betty knows her place in the world. You know, she's a housewife and whatnot. And Midge is saying what her place is in the world. And Peggy, God, she really has to figure it out. And like all these men come on to her and, you know, and it must just be so confusing.
Yeah.
For these women who want to express themselves, you know, in mainstream society, you know, because we're just about to get into the beats have sort of come into play, and then they'll become hippies later on. But it's really interesting.
She sees that Joan obviously knows her place in at least the office and the world, but she doesn't want that. So what's the other option? There's none.
Well, and they all try to tell her. The women try to tell her who to be here and how to dress and how to behave, and she still has, you know, this inner compass that's guiding her in a different direction. But it gets her into trouble.
Ends up working for her in the end, though.
Yeah, true. Well, it depends. I guess it depends on what you...
Is in your pocket. You watch it. Have you seen it, The Twilight Zone?
I don't think so. I don't like science fiction.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Mitch and Media says CBS might pull the plug. I'll kill myself. And here we have the creative department, the talent, home sweet home. Like the art department downstairs, they put us far enough away from the elevator so we can't sneak out. You know, there are women copywriters.
Good ones?
Sure. I mean, you can always tell when a woman's writing copy, but sometimes she just might be the right man for the job, you know?
You must be very creatively satisfied.
Let's not lose our heads. Sterling Koo is positively Cro-Magnon. I have a friend, I'm not even going to say what agency, but all they do is smoke Mary Jane and play darts. And honestly, I think they're the best store on the street. You like Ukrainian food? Oxtail dumplings?
I still have a lot of work to do. I think he's still in there.
Got it.
Thanks for lunch. Sorry about your copy.
Thanks for reminding me.
I never get used to the fact that most of the time it looks like you're doing nothing.
Fix you something?
4:30, close enough. Coop is going to want a carbon with your hand-picked team for Nixon on it, and I warn you right now, it includes Pete Campbell.
Peggy's being thrust into, all these things, and you're getting all your info from like
Yeah.
Francine and the little bit.
But it's weird though, because then as the season goes on, you find out that Betty's been educated. She went to Bryn Mawr. She traveled to Europe. She's done
Yeah.
all these things, and she chose to
model.
be the housewife, and chose her place in life, as much as Dawn has, And then she just figures out that she's not happy.
But then it's interesting, like you watch these guys talk, and there's such a level of like, they're trying to have an honest conversation, but in a way it's so much less honest than the conversation you have with Francine.
Yeah, horribly dishonest.
These walls that are up.
But I'm not a woman. And I think it behooves any man to toss all female troubles into the hands of a stranger.
God, that's a line.
He has some great ones.
I know.
Busting with other people's thoughts.
Hasn't changed much, just cost more.
You can't shoot at them.
We live in troubling times.
You do?
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's true, right?
Who could not be happy with all this?
Jesus, you know what they want? Everything. Especially if the other girls have it. Trust me, psychiatry is just this year's candy pink stove.
It's amazing to hear a lot of this now in 2008, you know.
Yeah.
It's just more happiness.
People are funny.
Beauty and the Beast.
Hey, Daddy.
I love the way the writers also weave all this. Like, your kids were watching People Are Funny. I asked Dawn just a little while ago, have you ever seen this thing, People Are Funny? Like the way they're all interconnected,
Yeah.
even though they're living these seemingly very different lives.
Because of a good day or a bad day.
You know, when I told you you had everything, I was wrong.
Oh my God.
When you get the wand.
White gold. It's got one of those tiny little faces that you have to be young to see.
Dawn, it's beautiful.
I love the way you played that moment. You know how like there would have been the temptation to gush, but it's like it's what you're used to. Like this is what your husband does for you. This is the perk of being the housewife.
I thought that was ketchup.
What if she had gotten a scar? Something permanent?
I don't want to play what if.
I'm just saying, if it happened to Bobby, it would have been okay, because a boy with a scar is nothing, but a girl, so much worse.
Nothing happened.
I keep thinking...
Her mother was
Not that I
a big part of
could have killed the kid.
her ideals and how she, thinks women should be. I think her mom was kind of a harsh woman and not very nice. She talks about her a lot, though.
A horrible scar on her face and some long, lonely, miserable life. John.
It's horrible that she thinks that killing kids is better than Sally living with a scar.
What's happening to me? Do I need to see someone?
I don't know. I guess so. Whatever you want.
Must be hard for him when he sort of choose the perfect woman, and then she starts coming undone.
Unraveling.
Yeah.
Brought Betty into the city to see the doctor, but honestly, I think I'm the one that's not feeling so great. I called in sick.
Don't bring that here. I'm serious, Don. Don't talk to me about her. That makes me feel cruel.
You're right.
Sometimes.
I can't decide if you have everything
this line.
I live in the moment. Nothing is everything.
Sounds more like you live in the village.
I think she's interested in experiencing life on her own terms in another way, and she doesn't quite know how to do that because later in the season she'll make some different choices that are, I was sort of surprised at. One of the general ideas floating around is that that's very like bourgeois is to want those things, you know, and that's the cool thing about working on a TV show. Like these characters develop the way life develops, like day by day. It's not like you have a film script where you kind of build an arc from beginning to end. It's sort of you get a new script and you're like, oh, we're going there
Yeah,
with
it's
these
very
guys.
exciting to read the script the couple days before you shoot it.
No, it's Peggy.
Hello?
I don't think I can go out to lunch today. Mr. Draper's not coming in.
That means you can go out to lunch. Have you never worked in an office before?
Well, he could call. It's my second week. Another time? I did enjoy the tour the other day. It was eye-opening.
I didn't think your eyes could be any wider.
That's clever. I guess I'll go to the car. You want something?
What? The office is going to empty out any second. We could push the couch in front of the door.
Paul.
Do you belong to someone else?
But it does play around with all those ideas of possession and ownership and
You
this
belong
episode.
to someone else.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Midge wants to be owned by a man, so she's fighting it tooth and nail until maybe she finds someone who that's not their goal. I mean, she can see it. Don kind of in the TV, he's like, "Where'd you get the TV?" Or and she's not going to have that.
Yeah, it's a very cool character. Like she knows what's expected of her at that time, so she just fights against everything that she thinks she should, or what society thinks she should.
Sure, which is different than actually having it figured out when you're
Right.
fighting against it.
Right.
But there'll
You're
be
just
time-
rebelling in general.
Mm-hmm.
Terre Haute, Indiana has 2 R's and an A and an E at the end. I think either you missed home row by a hand or you were out drinking with the junior account boys again.
I wasn't drinking.
I don't like your tone.
I'll redo these right away.
Watching this, it's interesting who's threatened by who. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't everyone seem so threatened?
Honestly, why is it that every time a man takes you out to lunch around here, you're the dessert?
That's terrible.
It's constant from every corner. I'm from Bay Ridge. We have manners. Why can't they just leave it alone?
Because men always bother you all the time. They follow you down the street.
Well, not exactly.
Look, dear, I don't know you that well. But you're the new girl, and you're not much, so you might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Of course.
Don't be that way. I'm just offering some perspective, that's all.
Thank you, Joan.
I'll save my thank yous till you correct that correspondence.
I can see no matter how near.
What's fortunate for us is that we have had a lot of the same directors. We
Mm.
had Tim like 4 times. Alan 3 times, I think. And then Phil Abraham, our DP, directed 1 episode. So it's nice to have, familiar faces, and they're all amazing. You get comfortable with someone, you're able to talk to them. And I always found it weird in TV that you have a lot of different directors, and when you have a question about the character, there's not really anyone to ask besides, we ask Matt, of course, but you know your character better than anyone, so. And it's obviously must be strange for them to come into. It's an
Yeah.
environment where everybody.
I love this scene too.
why I'm here.
These scenes are grueling. They're like 6-minute monologues.
I'm
Because the doctor never says a word.
Nervous, I guess. Anxious. I don't sleep that well. And my hands, well, they're fine now. It's like when you have a problem with your car and you go to the mechanic and it's not doing it anymore. Not that you are a mechanic. I guess a lot of people must come here worried about the bomb. Is that true?
Don't you love that you get to take so much time on this show?
Yeah, that's what worried me a lot was the TV. I know that it's my first series, and I knew that moves so fast. And I love, as an actor, I love the moments in between, and we were able to have that on this show, which is great. Sometimes it says a lot more.
Was this in the script that you were going to take your watch off, or did you just do it? Do you remember?
No. I don't know if it was in the script, but we decided on set.
Because I kind of loved it. So interesting that it's the thing Dawn just gave you. And as you're sitting here talking about it,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah, Matt
put it
wanted me to
aside.
just take, yeah. Like, it can't be comfortable to talk about myself with the watch on.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Did
when
you-
I still had the press-on nails and not the
I was just going to
acrylics.
say, I could tell by the way you take out the cigarette.
And I had to do this first part where I light the cigarette so many times because every time I would light the lighter, my thumbnail would go flying across the room. So freaking frustrating. Yeah, they got shorter and shorter. I was like, can't do much with them.
To go to Roy's reading. To be there to act surprised when Jack Kerouac doesn't show.
Hey, it's interesting. I'm talking about this guy, Roy, who's just nobody to me.
Yeah.
And then he shows up, like episode 6 or something. And he's my boyfriend, But who knows when you just...
Yeah.
You're gonna go home. Take a shower.
I think that's great, though.
God, all I do is kiss your husband, huh?
More than I do. Somebody's got to.
Lucky they aren't all like you.
Take that as a compliment.
Those are great earrings.
Yeah, those are fun. All that jewelry is great.
What do women want?
Well, one of the things has to be not being asked something like that.
What do women want? You know better than to ask.
God, he's always thinking.
He thinks through everybody.
Give me a pen.
I think sometimes you want to merge with the people you want to be like, and then sometimes I think you want to merge with the very thing you're trying to get away from.
Mhm.
Like there's almost a way of acting out with someone like Dawn.
Yeah.
There were moments in the series where I thought she genuinely cared about him, like in a way that she wished she could have a life with him. And then there were times where I thought it was really just a fun sort of either where she came from or daddy complex or something. And he's also just hot. And
Or yeah, just like
sexy.
a hot fling.
Yeah,
Could've been-
exactly. What excited me was that she was somebody who was really trying to figure out who she was, which is such an interesting place to be in life. And, like January said, actually, I think Matt and I did have some conversation about who she was and where she came from. And we decided that she came from a certain amount of money. And then all of a sudden I saw the hallway shot, like the set going in. I'm like, oh, I guess she doesn't come from money anymore. Like now she lives like in a dingy building in Greenwich Village. So it's just, I think it starts to reveal itself. Like you kind of throw all those ideas out once you see the set, once you put the clothes on, and then your character starts maybe setting herself apart in that way.
That doesn't seem fair.
Some people agree with you, and they're giving aliens.
Well, I think that Don represents everything that she's ever wanted in a husband. He's a brilliant businessman and provides for his family, and it's like they're all playing roles. I mean, he plays his role very well, and the fact that she's lonely and doesn't know him very well isn't something that she's allowed to bring up. Or she chooses not to avoid confrontation.
Also, that withholding quality can be
Yeah.
very appealing to women. All
He's
all the
mysterious.
women.
He's-
Yeah.
They didn't know each other very long before they got married, so she probably just figured they would get to know each other, but they just haven't. Or maybe she thinks she knows him as much as any other wife knows her husband. I don't know if she knows. I don't think she talks to her friends like that.
I don't know if people in general talk the way we talk now.
Yeah.
Back then, about what they're feeling. And
You don't want to be judged by your, people to think you're strange.
No, it's not too late at all.
just kills me that he calls the doctor.
I know.
Well.
He has control over every aspect of
Yeah.
his wife's life.
Well, if it concerns him, if his wife's going nuts, it's got to, he probably doesn't, he's not doing it maliciously. He's just got to know. We were doing a Q&A in New York for the New York Times, and there was a couple of psychiatrists that were, practicing in around that time, saying that happened all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's a great episode. It's introducing all I think more so the female characters than anyone in, where we are in this show and in the world, and makes you want to see more.
And it's so great because Matt creates these really strong women, and at the same time is working things out with them, like on the screen. It's not all figured out, and he presents them. They're working it out, and the audience is working it out with them.
I think it's a very believable and realistic, view of women now and then.
Yeah,
So I
true.
think that's why people love the show, is that you could just relate to it on every level.